So one day I was going to the market, something I do every other day, getting coconuts and pineapples and bananas and mangoes and dragon fruit and whatever else is wonderfully there. I was leaving a message with a very good friend of mine that I wanted to rebrand the Rejuvenation Tours because the name sounded a bit generic, and I wanted to have something that had a little bit more life and spirit. And I also said in my words that I was going to receive the name as opposed to trying to figure it out myself, right? So I remember putting the phone in my pocket, I had the bags of fruit in my hand, and I'm walking, and all of a sudden, two sandals come flying out of the sky and land in front of me, and I look up, and there's two gentlemen, Vietnamese, overlooking the balcony, and they're like, sorry. And I look up, and I'm like, it's okay. I started laughing, they started laughing, and then I realized the universe was laughing, and it hit me. Oh my goodness. Flying Sandals. You can't get any better than that. So Flying Sandals immediately became the name for the business. And so what am I doing? I'm creating wellness tours. I'm creating wellness experiences. I'm generating a space in time for people to actually come to Southeast Asia to reignite themselves, reacquaint themselves with what it means to be alive, what it means to thrive, what it means to eat good, and experience the quality of living now. And that is what we're creating. And I invite you to participate in some way, somehow, somewhere along the timeline. Come on out here. You will be amazed, especially when the food and the atmosphere and the spirit is a gift. It's one that you deserve and one that you should give yourself. I'm going to be here. Some people ask me, well, how long are you going to be here? As long as Vietnam will have me to be there, I will be there because I found a place that is home. I feel grounded. I feel like my energy is restorative there. I feel like my spirit is connected to the space. And I don't know if you guys ever heard about astrocartography. Similar to astrology or astronomy, and it's using your base coordinates of where you were born, your birth time, the location of in the world. And what it does, it maps it onto the coordinates of the Earth. And during a recent conversation, I've been meaning to do this for a while, I just didn't do it. And maybe it's probably best I didn't, because when this discovery happened, I was in the place I was intended to be in this life. It was a match. It was a clear match to two key areas of my aspects of my journey. Spot on, pointed directly on Da Nang, Vietnam. So through a vicarious connections, auspicious, and serendipity, I found myself there already with the knowing that I was supposed to be there. I am to be in Da Nang, Vietnam. Since I've been here, I was been able to guide many people on healing experiences. I remember one specific gentleman, he was closing the gap being in Vietnam, and he had a very transformational experience. And he shared with me, I would not have returned to Vietnam if I had not known you, because I had written it off. It was something that, it was a hole in my heart, and a hole in my soul that just didn't have it in me to return. But because of our connection, you made this happen. And he said, I'm very, very grateful. And he's been back a second time, and he's fell in love. He has a love for Da Nang, and he's like, I'm coming again. I want to keep coming. These are the types of experiences that I am grateful to be able to create for others. I had another gentleman that was coming to really pause and take deep consideration for how he's been living his life. And some very powerful healing has taken place. And he shared with me, I've never spoken to anyone about the things that I've shared with you. And I didn't realize that I've been trapped inside this conversation for such a long time. And I said, well, today is a day for your liberation. So I invite you, if you're here for rejuvenation, come on by. If you're here for liberation, definitely come on by. And if you're here just to enjoy the quality of living, then I invite you to come on by. Reach out to me if you want some more information. Reach out to me if you just want to connect. I'm still doing the coaching. That's actually part of the business. I'm still doing mind training, which has started part of the business. There's some more, I'm not even going to say yet. I almost spilled the beans. I'm not going to say yet, but there's some more things are coming. And more opportunities. I'm super excited, as you can see, for what is being arranged. And I really look forward to seeing you all, whether it's in the digital format or in person, seeing you eye to eye. This is a very special time to operate in the highest frequency possible, no matter what we see that's going on. It is up to us to hold the resonance of what is of the light. Because people need hope and need guidance, because people are suffering. And we need to generate a space where people can be safe. And that is what I'm creating with Flying Sandals. For people to come and to be safe, to be whole, and to be themselves again.